Hi everyone, dear student. Welcome back after the long summer vacation. So once again we will begin our online classes today onwards. So this is the first class after this vacation. This is summer vacation. So before starting the new chapter, I think once again we discuss whatever we discuss or whatever I got before going on a vacation. So as you know that before the vacation we discuss about the first chapter, and that chapter is about water, that is about the crop production and animal husbandry. So this chapter is about means agriculture practices and how we can take care about our water animals, because we know that this animals and the plants are the basic part or main part or it play main, or you can say the crucial role in our food requirement, because a lot of part is coming from the plants as a food or animals. So these plants and animals are the basic part of our food need or a basic need. Means totally directly or indirectly we are depends on the plants and the animal for everything which we needed to survive better in our life. So dear student, first we will discuss about the agriculture. Agriculture means it's a practice of raising or growing the plants on a large scale, or you can say that the same type of similar kind of plants that grow in a large scale, that is called what? That is called agriculture. And the similar kinds of plants that we grow in a field, that is called the crops. Means you can say that or we can say that if we visit any farmhouse, so we can find it there are similar kind of plants in that field. Either it may be wheat plants, maybe maize plant, maybe mustard plant, maybe gram or soybean or cotton, maybe various type of. So this all the same kind of a plant is called what? A crop. And agriculture means this practice of growing or raising these plants for various purpose to fulfill our needs. This is called what? Agriculture. So in this chapter we discuss about the agriculture, that I already discussed the agriculture. Then we discuss about different types of crops. So there are the two different type of crops, because we have the huge mass of lands. We have different type of climatic condition in our country. So on the basis of that, on the climatic condition, on the basis of rain, on the basis of temperature, on the basis of type of soil, humidity, all these climatic factors, we categorize these crops into two categories, that is rabi crops and kharif crops. Kharif crops, the time for harvesting or this time for growing this kharif crop is from June to October. From the month of June to October means it started this sowing is started of this kharif crop in the month of June, and at the end or in the month of October it will be ready for what? Harvesting or cutting. For example, means what are the examples of this kharif crops? This paddy, maize, soybean, and cotton, this etc. All these things. Now next is rabi crops. This the kharif crop. This kharif crops is also known as rainy crops. Why it is called rainy crops? Because it grows during the rainy season, and these plants or these crops need a large amount of water. Okay, this the requirement of water is much more for this kharif crops like this paddy, maize, soybean, cotton. This required large amount of water, or it is these are this paddy, this maize, it can be grown during the rainy season. That's why it's called a rainy crop. On the other hand, we have rabi crops. Rabi crops means it is the sowing of this rabi crop is started in the month of November and end of or in the month of March it will be ready for what? Harvesting or for the cutting. For example, The crops of this rabi, this mustard, wheat and gram, and these also known as the winter crops because these are grown during the winter season, and it required less amount of water. Now next then we discuss about the agricultural practices. Agricultural practices means there are the different type of tasks or activities done by the farmer from the beginning to end. सो इन बिटवीन मीन्स एक फसल जब पकती है तो शुरू से लेकर लास्ट तक उसके पकने तक फार्मर के द्वारा बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रैक्टिस मीन्स बहुत सारे ऐसे काम किए जाते हैं। उन सभी क्या क्या प्रोसेस और क्या क्या स्टेप्स लेता है या फिर क्या उस दौरान कार्य करता है, दिस ऑल थिंग्स आर नोन एज व्हाट एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस। सो दिस एग्रीकल्चर इन द एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस वी विल बिगिन this process of this agriculture is started from water preparation of the soil. Means the first step or the first process of this agriculture practices is water preparation of the soil. Means how we can prepare the soil. So normally or generally this soil is prepared by the process of plugging. Plugging means the turning and loosening of the soil. Means soil को कैसे अपन लूज करते, कैसे उसको टर्न करते हैं. This process, loosening and turning of the soil, is known as water plugging. Okay, this is called water plugging, and this plugging in the ancient time or olden time this can be done by the plow. Simply plow जो हल होता था उससे होते थे पुराने जमाने में, which is driven by the water oxen. Means इसको बैल जो है वो खींचते थे, बैलों से चलाया जाता था हल. Nowadays it is done by the water tractor or the cultivators. After that the sub steps of this preparation of soil, the second one is water leveling. Leveling means this after the plugging there will be water, there was a chance of water, there will be a chance of water, the big lumps or big lumps of the soil is there, so that will be broken down in small pieces and it make a level. That process is called water leveling, and this leveling is done by the levelers. Levelers से क्या होता है, हैवी लॉग लकड़ी का या फिर मेटेलिक लॉग हो सकता है हैवी, जिससे पूरा लेवल करता है ना. एंड देन नेक्स्ट आफ्टर दैट आफ्टर द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ सॉइल द सेकेंड स्टेप इज वाटर सोइंग ऑफ सीड्स. मीन्स बीज को बोना, बुआई करते हैं. So in that some the important things should be kept in our mind or by the farmer, that the selection of seeds should be good quality. Means the seeds should be of hygienic varieties or good quality. It's free from disease or germs or infection, and the seeds should be healthy. क्योंकि आप if you are taking water स्पॉइल सीड्स और सड़ा हुआ ऐसे है ना, खराब सा सड़ा हुआ यदि आप सीड्स या बीज लोगे तो वो उग नहीं पाएगा, वो जर्मिनेट नहीं करेगा. तो हमें अच्छे से हेल्थी सीड्स कोई स्वस्थ जो बीज होंगे उन्हीं को सेलेक्ट करना है. ओके, एंड सेकेंड थिंग्स इट शुड बी हैव द हाई परसेंटेज ऑफ जर्मिनेशन कैपेबिलिटी एंड adaptability. Means it can be adapted, that seeds can be adapted anywhere in any type of climate. So these are the some important characteristics of seeds, and these things should be kept in mind during the process of sowing. Sowing means it's simply the process of placing seeds into the soil is called water sowing. यानी जमीन के अंदर बीजों को डालना या बुआई करना वो कहलाता है sowing, है ना. So simple definition is showing the process of placing seeds into the soil is called the sowing. And this is sowing means during the process of sowing we should or a farmer should be kept some special things in that their mind. First, the seeds should be kept at the proper distance. Means farmer should be maintain the proper distance between the seeds. There will be no any type of overcrowding. If there will be overcrowding, what happen? Then after the germination, that small baby plants or seedling will start fighting for the food and nutrients and the light, sunlight and water. So for avoiding this overcrowding, farmer use water the special tools that is called a seed drill. Seed drill is nothing but it's a special tools which keeps the proper distance between the two seeds, which maintain the gap between the seeds. Second thing, seeds should be sown at the proper depth. Means seeds नहीं तो ज़्यादा गहराई पे होना चाहिए, नहीं ज़्यादा सरफेस पे ऊपर पे होना चाहिए. ज़्यादा नीचे जमीन में चला जाएगा तो देयर विल बी नो चांस ऑफ जर्मिनेशन, वो दब जाएगा, नीचे ही रह जाएगा, उसको एयर नहीं मिल पाएगी, एयर ना तो उसकी जर्मिनेशन नहीं हो पाएगा. तो एंड सेकेंड थिंग्स वो ऊपर भी सरफेस पे भी नहीं होना चाहिए. इफ इट विल बी ऑन द सरफेस देन व्हाट हैपन, क्या होगा, कोई भी बर्ड्स पक्षी है ना, चिड़िया है उसको या फिर दूसरे जो इंसेक्ट है वो उसको क्या करेंगे, खा लेंगे. तो मीन्स प्रॉपर डेप्थ पे होना चाहिए तभी वो जर्मिनेशन हो जाए. देन नेक्स्ट द प्रोसेस इज वाटर. That is next the practice of agriculture is irrigation. Irrigation means what? Irrigation means it's a process by which we give the artificially water or supply the water to the plants or the crops. This process is called water irrigation. So there are the two different methods of irrigation. First is a traditional method or old method by which we supply the waters to the crops. So some examples of a traditional or old method like Rahat, Degli, chain pump. These are all the ancient methods or you can say the old method or traditional method जो परंपरा से पुराने समय से चले आते थे, which take too much time consuming and too much effort human और लेबर, इसमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा लेबर वर्क, मेहनत काफ़ी ज़्यादा करनी पड़ती है. Then after we follow what is the modern methods for the irrigation. So in the modern method of irrigation we follow mostly the two important methods. First drip irrigation and then second method is sprinkler system. Drip irrigation means we provide water drop by drop directly to the base of a plant or a root to the plant. So means there will be no wasting of water, okay, through the pipeline. And second is sprinkle system. This is also called the artificial rain system because इसमें क्या होता था, स्प्रे फवारा अपन लगा लेते हैं स्प्रिंकल सिस्टम में. There will be a vertical pipe, okay, वर्टिकल पाइप होगा, पाइप के टॉप पे एक नोजल होता है जो स्प्रे बहुत हाई प्रेशर के साथ वाटर को स्प्रे करता है. So these methods for means mostly applicable on that place where there will be a scarcity of water, जहाँ पे पानी की काफ़ी कमी होती है क्योंकि इसमें वाटर वेस्ट नहीं होता है. टोटल वाटर इज यूटिलाइज फॉर द प्लांट्स और द प्रोसेस ऑफ irrigation. So these are the two best method that is in the what modern method of irrigation, including the modern method of irrigation. Then next the agriculture practices that is about water, the adding of manure and fertilizer. So manure and fertilizers. Manure means these are the organic substance. Organic substance means which is have no harmful effect on the environment or plants or the animals, which can easily be decomposed by the plant. This microbes. That is called what? Organic substance. So this manure have water. There will be no harmful effect of this manure, but ये क्या है, this shows a long effect on the soil. इसका कोई harmful effect नहीं है, लेकिन इसका जो effect होता है, प्रभाव पड़ता है, वो धीरे धीरे होता है. Okay, it will give the response. You can say that after long time period, after 2 or 3 years. Okay, but fertilizers are these are the chemical substances, and we know that these chemicals are water. Non-biodegradable substance which cannot be decomposed by the microbes, okay, जो microbes से decomposed नहीं होते, वो होते हैं fertilizers. For example, NPK, potash, urea. These are some examples of fertilizers which is spread by the or which given by the farmer to the plants as a food supplements, which what fulfill the requirement of basic nutrients which is required by the plant for their better growth. एंड दिस इज सो वेरी क्विक रेस्पॉन्स, मीन्स इसका जो प्रभाव होता है वो काफ़ी जल्दी होता है, लेकिन ये लॉन्ग टाइम के लिए यूज़ आप नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज ये आफ्टर ऑल दीज आर द केमिकल्स एंड वी नो दैट द केमिकल हैव द हार्मफुल इफेक्ट्स ऑन द प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स, इवन ऑन द soil. So due to the more or excessive use of this fertilizers, the soil became water. Slowly this fertility of soil became gone. Okay, so avoid this use of more this fertilizers. We should go for water this manure. That's why the government suggests for water organic cropping or organic farming. Now next, the agriculture practices, that is weeding. Weeding means what? Weeding means the removal of unwanted plants from the field. फील्ड से जो अनवांटेड प्लांट्स होते हैं दैट इज कॉल्ड वीड्स. वीड्स को हटाना ही क्या कहलाता है? वीडिंग. एंड वीडिंग कैन बी डन बाय द 2 डिफरेंट मेथड्स. फर्स्ट वन बाय द यू कैन से द मैनुअल मेथड्स एंड देन मैकेनिकल मेथड्स. मैनुअल मेथड मीन्स जनरली और नॉर्मली हम क्या करते हैं, हाथ से या खुरपी से उखाड़ के उस जो भी अनवांटेड घास जो प्लांट के साथ में उगा के, जस्ट लाइक this chenopodiums, amaranthus, these are what are some common examples of weeds. Weeds means unwanted plants that grow with the crops. This is called weeds. And mechanical methods or some chemical we use that is called weedicides like 2,4-D, metachlor, cystiazine. These are some examples of weedicides. Then protection of crops. Protection of crops means how we can protect our crops from the stray animal, from the insect, from the pest, from the fungi. So we use pesticides, insecticides, fungicides. These are some chemicals which we use to protect our crops. And even that we also making walls around the field. That's stray animals cannot enter in our field. तारबंदी भी कराई जाती है, बाड़ लगाई जाती है कांटों की चारों तरफ. इवन दैट स्कैरिक्रो इज देयर. खेतों में पुतला बना के लगा देते हैं. द पीपल स्टार्टिंग बीटिंग द ड्रम्स इन देयर फील्ड. So these are the some methods by which the farmer can protect their crops from a stray animal, from the birds, from the insects and the pest. Now after that the method, the next agriculture practice is what? Harvesting. Harvesting means कटिंग एंड गैदरिंग ऑफ मैच्योर क्रॉप. जब फसल पक जाती है उसके बाद उसको काटना और इकट्ठा करके एक जगह पे रखना, दैट इज कॉल्ड हार्वेस्टिंग. दिस कैन बी डन बाय द थ्रेशर. थ्रेसिंग प्रोसेस होती है, विनोइंग होती है, थ्रेसिंग होती है ना. थ्रेसिंग कैन बी डन बाय द थ्रेशर्स. आज तो बिल्कुल से कंबाइन हार्वेस्टर आल्सो यूज फॉर कटिंग ऑफ क्रॉप्स. कंबाइनर हार्वेस्टर इज आल्सो यूज्ड बाय द फार्मर ऑन द लार्ज स्केल. बिग फार्म हाउस बोलते, बड़े बड़े फार्म हाउस वहाँ पे. ओके, एंड लास्ट ऑफ द एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस दैट इज द स्टोरेज. बिकॉज दिस स्टोरेज इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोसेस और एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिस है. बिकॉज सब कुछ अपने फ्रॉम बिगनिंग टू लास्ट सब कुछ ठीक कर लिया, लेकिन आपके पास में इफ़ यू डोंट हैव द गुड फैसिलिटी ऑफ स्टोरिंग और यू नॉट हैव एनी गुड मैनेजमेंट फॉर द स्टोरेज, आपके पास में गोडाउन अच्छे नहीं है, हाँ, तो क्या होगा? जब भी खाना आप स्टोर करके, ये फूड जो स्टोर करके रखोगे, ग्रेन्स या फसल जो भी अनाज है उसको स्टोर करके रखोगे तो वो स्पॉइल हो जाएगा, सड़ जाएगा. एवरी ईयर द मिलियंस ऑफ टन्स दिस ग्रेन्स और द सीरियल्स कैन बी स्पॉइल्ड ड्यू टू द पुअर मिसमैनेजमेंट और पुअर फैसिलिटी ऑफ स्टोरेज इन अवर कंट्री. सो इट्स अ लॉस फॉर अस, लॉस फॉर अवर कंट्री. ओके, सो हमारे पास में क्या बेस्ट फैसिलिटीज़ होनी चाहिए स्टोरेज की, ताकि उसको अच्छे से स्टोर करके रख सके. बिल्कुल ड्राई एरिया होना चाहिए, वेल वेंटिलेटेड होना चाहिए, वेयर एयर वाला होना चाहिए, हाँ, हवा होनी चाहिए वहाँ पे, चूहे नहीं होने चाहिए, इंसेक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए, टाइम टू टाइम उसको देखते रहना चाहिए. ओके, सो फॉर दैट वी नॉर्मली यूज वाटर सम मेटालिक cylinder that is called a silos or a granaries. Okay, and this jute bag, बोरिया भी यूज़ करते हैं, उसको अपन ना भर के रख देते हैं. Now next is nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation means these are the process by which the nitrogen is free atmospheric nitrogen can be converted to its compound because this free atmospheric nitrogen cannot be utilized by the plants. इतना 72% use amount है, but useless है if it is not converted into its compound in like a nitrate and nitrite. So the process by which this nitrogen can be converted into its compound is called nitrogen fixation. This can be done by some artificial natural methods like lightning, sparking, some biological methods like this rhizobium fix this nitrogen, free atmospheric nitrogen. So there are the different methods for the nitrogen fixation. Assimilation, ammonification, nitrification and denitrification. So in that we discuss about the symbiotic association. Symbiotic association means association between lichens and fungi. These are also basic important methods by which this nitrogen can be fixed or nitrogen can be converted into nitrate and nitrite, which is required for the development of plants and plant. So normally this you can see in the leguminous family. इस प्लांट की एक leguminous family है, उसके अंदर आप ये नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन जो symbiotic process है वो देख सकते हैं. और leguminous plant means just like this चना है, मूंग है, जितने भी दाल वाले पौधे हैं, they have some root nodules in their roots, and that root nodule is the base for the rhizobium bacteria which has nitrogen fixation. Then next is the animal husbandry. Animal husbandry means it's a process of rearing and caring about the animals. Means animals को अपन किस तरह से उसको अच्छी तरह से रख सकते हैं, उनकी ब्रीडिंग के लिए उनकी rearing और केयर करना, उसकी देखभाल करना. Because we are getting many things, many food products from the animals like meat, egg, curd, various different the product we are getting from the animals and we utilize as a food part. So that the process, that's a method or science is called what animal husbandry. Okay, so this is all about this first chapter, and then in next class we will start the second chapter. So I suggest to everybody to once again you go through this all things from your textbook, ताकि आप एक बार फिर से सभी टच में आ जाए, आप सब अपने आप से रिकॉल कर सके और आपका रिवीजन हो जाए. ओके, सो फॉर टुडेज आई थिंक इज enough. Then in next class we will discuss about the second chapter. Okay, thank you, have a nice day and stay safe, stay home.